Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe.
Let's do this thing.
You know what charity fraud is?
Well,
the IRS.
That's fraud involving a charity.
Here, like if you have a comic book, right?
Sure.
Super Killer.
Super Killer.
So if you were to put copies up at half price, how much is a copy of Super Killer?
I go, I'm selling them for $25.
So if you said I'm going to put it up for
$12.50.
$12.50.
Yeah.
Because that's my cost, right?
Right.
And if you said that's my cost, like when all is said and done, that's how much I'm paying.
Sure.
Take my word for it. So you can get a charity copy for Super Killer at $12.50 a cost,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to give this to a comic book, a guy that gives comic books to kids with cancer.
Sick kids. Wow.
Sick kids with cancer.
Are going to get a comic book if you give me $12.50.
Yeah, and then everyone said, "Oh man, that's awesome. Here's a bunch of."
I don't want sick kids to not have comic books.
Send 10 kids a copy of your "I Love Everything" that you're doing.
Yeah. Well, what could be a problem with that?
Oh, that's charity fraud.
Oh no! What? How, Dick? How?
Because you're not allowed to charge your operating expenses for a product that you're giving away.
Really?
Yeah, you're not. That's called profit.
Right.
That's called charity fraud.
Right.
What you are allowed to do is collect money for it. What you are allowed to do is give product away, write it off. Oh, I'm giving 1,000 copies of Super Killer
Sure.
to somebody, and I'm writing that off at about $4,000 worth of charity. But what
Right.
you're not allowed to do is charge $17 and say, here's a bunch of fucking comics.
Did you talk to anybody about this? Did you look this up?
At Eric July's charity thing?
No, I
at
just
an
mean-
unrelated topic that
Sure.
we're not talking about right now, that
Right.
Eric July was offering charity copies of ISOM
for
$17,
which is half of his $35 asking price.
for two sick kids with cancer.
Right.
So we contacted that charity.
Comic books
Is there
for
enough
kids.
backstory for comic books for kids?
Okay.
Yeah. And at first I thought maybe I shouldn't talk about this because I don't want to fuck up that guy's deal. But then I thought, fuck it.
Well, let me make this very clear for people. So if the cost to print your book is $5, and then you charge somebody $17.50 to donate it to charity, that means you've made $12.50, and they've donated $5 to charity.
Yeah.
You've donated nothing. You, the person selling the book, you have actually made a profit disguised as a charitable
I think you might have made
contribution.
$17. I got to check on that.
Well, it's not pure profit because the cost of the book
You can give
itself.
shit away and write it off, but I don't know if you can take money for
Yeah.
it and then give it away.
Well,
I don't know if that's the same.
I would think they would allow you to recoup your basic costs.
but not the labor involved, not the fucking guys
Right.
shipping shit to the warehouse, not all that stuff. I don't think.
Yeah, because you're not part of the charity. If it was the charity can recoup that.
All I know
Yeah.
is if the charity that you're getting money for is not getting more than 66% of the money coming in,
Yeah.
you're doing something shady.
If you're making a profit from charity, you're doing something extremely shady. Like
if the charity is ending up
genuinely
with
bad.
no money and just a
Right.
bunch of shitty comic books that they didn't want that you could find in dumpsters all over the fucking world
Right.
that any comic shop has storage containers full of, if they're ending up with just a bunch of paper trash and no money,
Right.
which is what they want, then you are scamming people.
Well, that's what's also complicated is that you go, well, we donated 1,000 books. That's technically, if the cost of the book is $35, that's
Yeah.
like we donated $35,000.
It's not, though.
And then you go, well, it's not because 1,000 comic books to that charity is worth
Nothing.
about a penny.
Yeah.
You've given that charity basically nothing.
Nothing. Eric July puts up $17 copy of ISOM, which is exactly half of what it is, and
Yeah.
he says on Twitter that that's his operating expense. That's his nut.
He's saying $17.50 is the break-even point.
price, which is it's either a lie or he's an idiot.
It's either a lie or he's the worst businessman who ever lived.
Yeah.
That would mean
If that's your cost.
Your precious warehouse, you must be paying a fortune, and all these employees or whatever else. If you can't break even without selling a comic for $17.50, that's fucking nuts.
So I said, well, how much is the charity getting of money? I know how charity works. They need money.
Right.
How much is this charity getting of money? I didn't get an answer because Eric July is not talking about me directly anymore.
He's not
nobody
talking about
wants
me
to ask.
directly either.
Yeah,
anymore.
everyone got the ixnay on these guys because you're getting fucking. They're embarrassing you and you're fucking up your brand, and they're never gonna fucking stop. So stop engaging with them.
I'm pretty
'cause
sure
you're retarded.
Eric July went to his people and said, "Don't talk about Dick Masterson and Vito Gesualdi." They have very legitimate criticisms. Yeah, honestly, I'm like, oh, this is nice.
So I said, how much is the charity getting, though? How much of this money is the charity getting? I need to know. It's important. I need to know. You say on your website that you can get a charity deduction because you're charging people $100, $200, $300 to send kids with cancer, you shitty comic book. How much of the money is going to the fucking charity? How much of that? What's the percentage? What did you tell them?
Right.
So a listener contacted the charity company. And this is where I said, well, I probably shouldn't say this kind of stuff because it'll fuck up this guy's deal. But again,
It's already happened.
fuck it. This is the line that's important. The guy said, Eric, whom I've never met, reached out to me a couple weeks ago and told me that he was an indie creator who wanted to donate books to both the kiddos and the charity. Here it is. Wanted to donate books to both the kiddos and the charity.
Books.
Now, this was right when I started being an asshole about the money.
Yeah.
Because I'm an asshole for fun. I like it. If I can say I'm doing it for kids,
Yeah.
it's just a socially acceptable way for me to act like a psychopath.
Yeah.
See? So this is a big opportunity for me to be cruel to people.
If Eric did a thing where he said, listen, for every 50 books I sell, I'm going to donate one to charity, that would be totally reasonable.
It would be,
I
yeah,
couldn't
it
have
would
a
be
problem with
stupid,
that.
but it would be fine.
Yeah.
Charging people money, and the money, it's not clear how much money is going to charity, is a big fucking problem for me.
Yeah.
Eric has informed me that he received donations for 800 books. While I would have loved that to be donations of money, this year has been brutal in terms of donations. I think we will receive what he has committed, which is above the books, right?
Yeah.
No mention of money here. 2 days after I started in with, where's the money? Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the money, shithead? This guy who we were talking to makes a post on Facebook saying, wow, unbelievable. Eric July's committed to sending us $8,000.
Yeah. So
Kind of a random amount, isn't it? Kind of like maybe this will make it go away amount. Because in my mind, I don't really understand how that maps to
I can't
the
figure out the
price
math.
of.
Yeah.
So if I bought 10 as charity and I want a charity receipt, like you say I can get on the website, how much of that was going? I don't think it works like that. I don't think I'm the giver legally. I think you are for giving the money.
Oh, yeah, he's going to get to write the $8,000 off. So that, you're right. This makes no sense. Who gets to write off this charity?
I think I caused that. I caused the $8,000 donation of, oh, bro, you're fucking around. You need to give them this money.
I honestly think he was breaking the law with what he's doing. I don't think you can make money and claim it's a charitable donation.
Yeah.
Like if I go, hey, give me $30 to help kids with cancer, 25 of that goes to my operating costs. It's like, well, you told me $30 was going to kids with cancer. Like, well, we got to cover this and, the printing and the blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
If 66% is not going to the charity, you are definitely a scumbag.
Yeah.
But you are doing some shady shit.
I don't want this to become a thing where every, one of these indie comics guys is now going to go,
profiting off of
hey,
cancer
let's
kids.
profit off cancer kids. Like, this is bad. What is happening?
Yeah.
First part of all this, though, is all the people going, he's donating comic books to charity.
He's not.
Like, don't you understand he's doing a good thing? And I'm like,
I understand.
No, he's not doing a good thing. Like,
the worst thing is when I get told, well, they all do
charities
this.
do
Like,
that.
Doctors Without Borders does not fucking pocket 90% of your money and then stitch up one hair lip in Africa, you shithead.
Right.
The whole world is not a scam. Just what you guys do is a scam. Charity fraud. You got to watch out for it.